Welcome to Make It in a Minute. You get 1 minute of lecture, 1 minute of tutorial, and then we get you back to the rest of your life to experiment with and enjoy what you learn. Today, we're making mayonnaise.
But what is mayonnaise? Mayonnaise has been around since at least the early 18th century, probably earlier. It's considered one of the 5 classic French sauces. I don't even need to mention that it tastes good on everything. Scientifically speaking, mayonnaise is what's known as an emulsion, essentially the combination of 2 so-called unmixable ingredients, in this case oil and water. Oil droplets are smashed up to oblivion, and then the tiny particles are held apart by the water. A single tablespoon of oil supposedly gets broken into about 30 billion droplets, so I hope your whisk hand is feeling strong. But don't worry, you'll have help. Compounds known as emulsifiers help make this combination possible. Egg yolks, which are themselves an emulsion, think about it, contain lecithin, spermy-looking little particles that bond to oil at the tail and water at the head. The yolk proteins are great too because they have all sorts of bonding sites for both oil and water. But when you make an emulsion, it's not just combining the two, it's making sure they don't come undone. Again, it's eggs to the rescue, which along with some compounds found in mustard can help stabilize the mixture. Now that you know a little bit about mayonnaise, let's get our things together. Hardware-wise, you'll need a mixer, a bowl, and a cup that's good for pouring. If you have Herculean wrist endurance, you could use a whisk, but a blender or mixer will be even better. Food-wise, you need 1 egg yolk, the strained juice of half a lemon plus enough vinegar to equal a tablespoon, a 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1 cup of oil, and a tiny blurb of your favorite mustard. For the best results, get everything at room temperature before you start. And a quick note on oils, you can use any oil you want, but for starting, I suggest vegetable or canola. If you want to do all olive oil, it'll work great, but it tends to fall apart into an oily mess if you don't eat it right away. Now brace yourselves, because in 60 seconds, you'll know how to make mayonnaise. Get the eggs, salt, lemon juice, and vinegar in a bowl and beat them mercilessly. Now add a few drops of oil. Yes, a few drops. Once the oil has dispersed itself, put in a few more drops and remix. When the yolk mixture takes on a smoother, creamier, more viscid texture, you're doing it. The emulsion is started. Now we can add our oil in a steady stream while mixing constantly. Keep in mind, you can't add it too slow, only too fast. If you do add your oil too fast, your mayonnaise will break. Way to go. Actually, don't sweat it. Start over with a new yolk mixture and use your broken mayonnaise instead of oil. Start again, drop by drop by drop, and go a little slower this time, okay, hotshot? Once you've added all your oil, you're done. I add that tiny little blurb of mustard for extra flavor, but the possibilities are endless. Spices, herbs, garlic, relish, mustard, shallots, every one of those sounds pretty good mixed into a mayo. And if your room temp mayo's looking a little soupy, don't worry, it'll thicken up pretty nicely in the fridge.
You did it! You made mayonnaise. Join us next time to learn about a bread that's so easy to make you don't even need it. Need, like with a K? Anyway, in the meantime, check out our blog for more detailed instructions, view our other videos, or shoot us an email. For Kyle, our co-producer, our lovely assistant Hannah, I'm Richard Staley for Make It in a Minute.